I got into fitness mainly because I liked it. All right, I started off as a cyclist. I was introduced to gym by a very esteemed lady, Susan Latouche. Always proud to say it. And then that was the launch pad for my fitness career as in a fitness instructor. All right. Due to COVID, everybody knows the gym where I used to work closed, and I had to train my clients. In the back of my head, I always wanted my own facility, and I was motivated then more than any other time to start working on it wholeheartedly. In the process, I was directed to the Small Business Development Fund, and everything fell into place from there. The experience was a learning one, of course, right? Because as a new business person, you realize how much it really takes to prepare to start a business, right? And to some extent, I still have to say thanks to them that I get that experience, because going forward now, if I decide to expand, then I know exactly what I'm required to have, and then of course it's experience altogether. While I didn't explore other options, I didn't feel as if I needed to, because I got that feeling as if I was making progress. I was about to get into something that I wanted to do without too much, hiccups and so forth. My experience with the Small Business Development Fund was a positive one, right? So it's easy for me to direct other entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, to use them as their medium of funding, because as a young business person, as a new business person, you don't want too much friction. You want to be in an environment where you feel as if you'll be able to achieve the goal you're going to, and I got that from them. So without them, this would not have been here. They made it possible, again, with relative ease, so thank you.
The Small Business Development Fund, a program from the Government of Grenada, supporting small business development.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
The Parliamentary Elections Office is making it easier for you to search the voters list. You can now search the voters list online. Type into your internet browser the website address peogrenada.org. Navigate to search voters list. Enter either name and surname or registration number to obtain your registration status. By clicking the select button, an elector can ascertain exactly which polling station they are registered in. A message from the Parliamentary Elections Office.
All right. Ooh. Let me make sure we're in feeding back. Okay, welcome one and all to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. This is where it all happens. We are talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. Folks, I know that it's been a very exciting few days for you politically and otherwise. There are a lot of people who are here in Grenada for a short or long term. We know that you're there. Hello. So welcome. Here's some of the things that we are going to be talking about tonight. All right, the petroleum prices, boy, we see that there's an adjustment there. So we'll talk about that, as well as police officers, boy, they voted today. And guess what the word on the street is? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Here's what. Men brought to court for the robbery of that new supermarket that we were telling about in St. Andrew. That was in Hope. So about 4 men who are being held responsible for that robbery. We'll tell you more about that in a while. All right. As well, CPEA results are out, and the young stars did really okay. You know what I mean? They did, even the young men, you know, they did anything too. So we're going to be talking about that as well as other things. In fact, we are expected to be affected by a tropical wave tonight. So we're going to be talking about that as well. Okay? So we have a few things to tell you about. So brace yourself. Get yourself comfortable. Drink a little punch or a little juice or something. A little hot tea or something. Relax yourself, and we're going to have a good time on the program as usual. Folks, this is what we call news discussed, not told. We do not have a horse in a race. We tell you as it is, straight up. And of course, some people may or may not like it, and who will like it, well, Anyway, folks, we're taking a break and come back. Here's what. The headlines was brought to you through the kind compliment of Courts, Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors. You understand? We want to say thank you. And the pathways, all right? Good people. All right. So, folks, when we come back, it could be real news in all the just a short break, and we are coming back. Remember that someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit, compliments, digital, and that person could be you.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, now what I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based.
Web-based?
Yes, you access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone. Right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how am I doing that and I can't find it?
Okay, watch. All you have to do is open your browser, right? and type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Hey, just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right, you can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
Right, so you click on those three dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy.
Well, thank you. Now I could help Auntie June because she was having the same problem too.
The Nawasa app, versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. So Auntie Joan won't always have to install update. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Well, that's a good thing.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
All right, family, welcome back. And of course, let's get right into things for tonight. All right, so the first thing that we have to tell all you about was I noticed the traffic department of the Royal Grenada Police Force hereby notifies the general public that the Happy Hill Public Road, St. George's, from its intersection with Jones Road and Shenda Public Road will be restricted to one-way traffic towards Busseju direction on Monday between the hours of 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. So those of you who might be traversing the area between that time, we still have a couple hours for that. Please be guided accordingly. Now, vehicles traveling from Busseju direction will make a right turn onto Shenda Public Road, exiting onto Molyneux Public Road, and continue along the normal flow of traffic towards St. George's. All right, now the Royal Grenada Police Force apologizes for any inconveniences caused. All right, so that's effective only for tonight. Okay, what else that we have to tell all you about? But the GFA on the 14 talent search is in Carriacou. All right, no, I think they were the Hillsborough playing field today. Yes, they were supposed to be there, and the last day for that should be tomorrow. Now they're scouting for talent. If we follow the Grenada Football Association's island-wide on the 14 talent search scouting exercise over the weeks, they've been doing their stuff, and they've, trying to see if they can get some talent, because you have to keep the grassroots level going, and you also will need to keep the whole football thing alive. So they have to be bringing in new players and so on, and that's the process of doing it. They're going about with the scouting. All right, now for the weekend, it saw about 150 boys turning out. All right, and again, the search continues in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Okay, what else can I tell you? Well, the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Mitchell, he has reiterated the government's commitment to transparency in the election process with the presence of the regional and international observer mission. Now, over the past few days, the Prime Minister held meetings with the representatives of the Election Observer Mission from the Caribbean Community CARICOM and the Organization of American States, the OAS. Now, in separate meetings with the observers, the Prime Minister welcomed the teams and underscored the importance of transparency. All right? So, all right, because we are all hoping for a free and fair election, one that is free from all sort of shenanigans and hism and schism. You understand? Right, so we move on now to the price of petroleum products, boy. Yes, so let's talk about what's changing, what's not changing. Gasoline price is still capped at $15. So gasoline is capped at $15 per gallon. Diesel remains capped at $15 per gallon. Kerosene moved from, hold on, Ollie. Kerosene, kerosene, as we say, kerosene, moves from $15 per gallon to now $15.93 per gallon. Kerosene, y'all remember when you getting kerosene for all $1.50, $2 and $3 a gallon? $15.93 right now. The LPG cooking gas, the 20-pound cylinder, is capped at $40. The LPG cooking gas, the 100-pound cylinder, oh gosh. People, all again, a liquor relief, a liquor thing. because it moves from $333.15 per 100-pound cylinder to $321.40. We have also a decrease in bulk. All right, so that's $3.40 per pound. The old price, the new price, $3.30 per pound. In Carriacou, well, the gasoline remains capped, the diesel remains capped, but the kerosene moves from $14.70 to $16.12 per gallon. Making it up. That's what he did. I was showing on the business. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. We are moving on. Oh yeah. The next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, Pete in Martinique, where that is concerned. But I've seen it all in the red here. Gasoline, $15 a gallon, moves from $14.15 per gallon to $15. All right, so and it stays there. It's gonna be capped. Diesel from $14.35 to $15. That's gonna be capped. Kerosene from $14.70 per gallon to $16.12 per gallon. You understand? And well, for the 20-pound cylinder in Carriacou and Pete Martinique, for the $49, that's standard, and we see that there's a decrease for the 100-pound cylinder there from $356.15 to $331.40. Bulk moves from $3.40 to $3.30. All right, good. All right, Olio, what else do we have to tell Olio? Olio, hear that piece now, okay? The police officers. Yes, well, today was voting day for them. They're voting ahead of the 23rd, the general elections on the 23rd, so it's what's deemed as a special voting day. You understand? Because, you know, the police will need to to police the whole thing, so then they're giving them a special time to vote, which is today. So they say, well, the whole thing was okay, everything went smoothly, you know, there were a few objections. So speaking to our news team was one of the agents at the St. Paul's police station, you know, and they said, well, you know, yeah, things went okay for today.
Well, I'm here at the St. Paul's police station, where it's our KO5 special voting day for police officers. The process went very smooth for the morning. Thus far at 1:50 p.m. we already had 24 persons cast their ballots, and the process is very nice, very good. People came in, they did what they had to do. We had 2 objections. One of the persons was not registered but showed up because she thought she would have been allowed to vote, because it happened before that she did the process and her name was not on the list, and they did an addendum and she was able to vote. But because she did the addendum at that time, she cannot do it again. So she was not allowed to vote.
All right, thank you very much for that information there. Now, the police ballots will be counted with the rest of the ballots on June 23rd. All right. Olio, well, let's talk about that for a while. Well, not the whole election thing, but police thing. 4 men were brought to court for the robbery of the new supermarket in St. Andrew. Remember we were telling you about the gunpoint robbery that occurred a couple of weeks ago? Well, police believe that they have found the men responsible. So they attended court today, the St. George's Magistrates Court. Well, no, not today, Friday. You understand? And they were there to answer to the charges laid against them for the June 7th robbery of the Savers Mart Grenville. So sorry, that's the Grenville robbery now. You understand? We'll talk about the other one just now, sorry. Okay? So, 2 of the men were represented by attorney Jerry Edwin. Now, that case was brought by before the magistrate, that's Teddy St. Louis. You know, so we spoke to Jerry about that particular incident.
After the persons were charged, they were brought before Chief Magistrate St. Louis. Unfortunately, my application for bail could not have been entertained because there were documents outstanding, and as the Chief Magistrate correctly pointed out, it is better suited that this matter be brought before the magistrate in the Grenville St. Andrews jurisdiction, where the issues can be ventilated. That's where all the witnesses are. The proper prosecutor is in Grenville. So on the 7th of July, we will be returning to the proper magistrate where we will make an application for bail. We have,
you understand? Where they will make an application for bail. Now, I think we have a slight error in our story when checking it back. So I will need to just make a verification on that incident, okay? However, Jerry was saying that he was very concerned about the spate of robberies that they have been seeing. And some of those involve the use of guns and you know, these sort of weapons. Saying that, you know what, he doesn't want to sound like a broken record, but he's seeing a lot of that.
We have seen in recent months, and I sound like a broken record saying this, and I don't like to sound like a broken record. We have seen a spate of robberies. It started in Victoria last year, where two young men from the community in Victoria, armed, attempted to rob a grocery store. We saw it earlier this year. We are seeing it again, where two young men, we have been asked to represent these young men. The matters in Victoria are disposed of. The matters in the bakery in Happy Hill are still pending before the court. And as you know, the matters this morning, we haven't moved past a bail application for reasons which I just gave. The common denominator in all of this is the age of the persons who are alleged to be involved. In Victoria, they were 17 and 18.
Yes,
Gentlemen.
In Victoria, they were 17 and 18. And in this one, and yes, just to clear up, that is the new supermarket in St. Andrew in Hope, right? That incident, of course, we did tell you about it, and this is just an update to it. Now, what the lawyer was saying is that, hey, and he wants to give a word of advice to people who wants to do that kind of stuff. He says, listen, you could run, but you cannot hide from Grenada police.
Gentlemen, for those of you who are considering this offense, please know this. You can run, but you cannot hide from the police. Please desist.
All right, please desist from this. Although if you hire him, he will represent you, ting. The bottom line is he don't want to come to the point where he has to represent you. Forget trying to rob people, because you will get caught. All right? And so he's concerned particularly about the age of the people who are involved in that kind of business. You understand? Now, the Alpha Junior and the St. Andrew Methodist School at the top of the 2020 CPEA results. Both schools had students amassing a total of 483 points. 1,645 of the nation's students have secured places in secondary schools following the release of the results of the 2022 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment. All right. A lot of people was like, where the results? Where the results? They want the results. You understand? People wanted the results. Because they say, oh, I thought the results were supposed to be out already. You understand? Anyway, the permanent secretary with responsibility for education, Kevin Andel, he gives a breakdown of the figures in which 1,803 students wrote the CPEA.
Registered was 1,803 candidates, 955 males, 848 females. Completing at least one component of the exam, we had 1,794 students doing that, 950 males and 844 females. Assigned to secondary schools was 1,645 students, 833 males, 812 females. Retained was 149 students. The highest attained score was 483 out of 500. The lowest attained score was 108.
Thank you. Oh gosh, Antonio, so you're taking over my program. Okay, thank you very much. Now, Andel shares the percentage acquired in the different subjects in 2022 and making a comparison to last year's score.
Grenada's national mean for 2022 in the CPEA exam was 68.59. While last year it was 69.69, which, as you see, is a 1.1 difference, very marginal. The external component of the exam, the best performance came in science, which had a 59.88 mean. There was a drop in language art. Last year was 65.39%. This year was 46.92%. Mathematics, however, had an increase, a significant increase. In 2021, we had 49.06%, and this year our mean is 53.88%. The internal component, the best performance was recorded in language art, and mathematics 81.70.
Thank you very much, sir, for that update. Now, there were some results that was circulating around the place that had some little issues and so on, little errors and so on. And, you know, he was urging the public to await the official publication of the CPEA list. All right. And that list would bear the logo of the Ministry of Education. Now, that list just came out just before we came onto the program. All right. Anything before that would not have been an official list. Right?
In regards to the unofficial list being out there, the Ministry of Education cannot in any way say why those listings are out there. In this social media environment, there are a number of things circulating. We have to caution ourselves to ensure that we get information from official sources. And that is why the Ministry of Education is urging that the official listing for the top 200 places would bear the ministry's logo.
All right, thank you very much. And from that official list, we can see that there were some students who excelled in terms of the top few students. All right. And Tony Medford from Alpha Junior scored a total of 483, and the secondary school will be the St. George's Institute. All right. Then we also had, scoring the same total, Calvin Klein, interesting name, from the St. Andrew's Methodist, and that student will be going to the St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School. Then there were Michael James from the Alpha Junior, and will be going at the Presentation Brothers College. Michael scored 482 points. And then there was Taja Snag, Alpha Junior again, Anglican High School, that's 482 points. Then there were Jadon Harford, and that's from the St. Andrew Methodist, and that student scored 480 and will be going to the St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School. Then in 6th position, we have Kayleen Baptiste, St. George's Anglican Senior School. That's with a total of 478 points and will be going to the Anglican High School. Then there were Javon Noel, and that's from the Rainbow Junior Academy, and that student scored 477 points. Will be going to the Presentation Brothers College. Then there was Nala Sam from the St. George's Anglican Senior, will be going to the Anglican High School. Then there were Raiden Lockyby, yes, and that's from the South St. George Government, and that student scored 476 points and will be going to the Presentation Brothers College. Then there was Kadeen, and that's Kadeen Daniel, and Kadeen was from the St. Mary's Junior, scored 476 as well, will be going to the Presentation Brothers College. Okay, so that's your top 10 persons. Did I call 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, right, because I can't go further. There's so many names that did really well, you know, and we want to extend congratulations to all the students who passed the exams, and of course, well, good luck on your journey at secondary school. Election days away, only days away, and folks, the rallies from last night, if you see people, St. David's Ram, yellow, Lasso just playing field, National Stadium car park, green, as the campaigns climaxed last night. Now, in a few days, Grenadians will be heading to the polls to select their representative and, by extension, their government. People, the time has come. There were many speeches and presentations by the National Democratic Congress. You had entertainers. You had the head, Mr. Dickon Mitchell, speaking to his people and giving them insight as to why he believes they are the party for the future.
St. David. Other members of the National Executive of the National Democratic Congress, to the members of the National Democratic Congress, to the delegates, to the volunteers, I use this opportunity to say thank you for rebuilding, repositioning, strengthening, and transforming the National Democratic Congress so that it is what it is today, so that it can attract and bring out the thousands of people that we are here seeing at the Lassages playing field. But let me specially thank and recognize Tevin had to leave because he had to go to Carriacou. We've got voting in the morning. The serious stuff starts in the morning. But I want to recognize and thank and ask my team to stand, because they have put themselves and their families on the line. They have left the comfort of their homes, the comfort of their jobs, the comfort of their families, and they have decided to take a stand to fight for a better Grenada, a stand that says the future begins today, a stand that says we shall and we must overcome the sufferation that they have admitted they have placed the people under. And I can tell you, I could have asked for no better team than the men and women who are standing here tonight.
That's the head, the leader of the National Democratic Congress. Of course, it was a night well spent by the supporters and the candidates and so on. In fact, it started with an island-wide motorcade. You understand? So they went around the country and they were building their numbers as they went around the country. The NMP had their little motorcades and so on from the different constituencies, and they were meeting up at certain places, heading down to the National Stadium, where they too had a large following of supporters. You know, they had entertainers. In fact, they had Morgan Heritage and stuff like that. Folks, if you see people there as well, and the candidates were giving the attendees an idea as to why they should be returned. Why they should be returned into office.
You finish your next 4 days strong. Get you nice, done, ready, because you're going with us to the House of Representatives. Get you done, ready. In St. George's Southeast. Listen carefully. Gregory Bowen is among the most experienced of any candidate in these elections. He is technically sound and solid, and he's also trustworthy. Well, maybe that is an understatement. Greg is an absolutely brilliant person. One of the best ministers Grenada has ever seen, sisters and brothers. Especially in the last decade. He has been one of the architects of our programs and policies that have ensured the economic stability of our country. And once again, or maybe now more than ever, we'll be in dire need of his services in this period. You line up Gregory against, I almost said, an untested opponent. Well, his opponent has been tested in other areas. And we already know about his excellent failure. If you think running a poultry farm is hard, then try running Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
And that's the political leader of the New National Party, Dr. Keith Mitchell. And so there are still things to happen. I know that there's a live happening right now, if it has not ended yet, with Deacon Mitchell. And then tomorrow, God's willing, there is going to be a rally in Wester Hall, in the Wester Hall playing field, that will feature entertainment and stuff like that from the NMP side. You understand? Yeah, boy, them people get me in one mix-up this morning, boy. You know, listen, I was sleep. When I was sleeping, I was turning my phone off while I was putting on mute and thing. I was putting on mute. Them people get me in one mix-up, boy. You know what I mean? And you know, one of the things that I was always say, God, Mike, one of the rules that I have, like, you know, you could see what you want about me, but one rule is guard your reputation with your life, especially when you are, when you do what I do, you know, because anytime people start to put your credibility to question, it's a wrap. You understand? It's a wrap. And nobody, I have not had many instances where people questions my credibility when it comes to news and stuff like that, you know. People will say, I ain't seen it. People will say, once you hear it on Mikey Live, you know, you could take that to the bank. You understand? But when it comes to politics, some people are willing to put that aside, that your reputation that they know that you have built over the years, put that aside in the interest of discrediting you when they perceive that you may not be, you may not agree with them on certain things. And that's exactly what I experienced this morning, boy. Get up, boy. And I saw my message, my phone was blowing up. Neil Ferguson, this guy who I know for a very long time. Since I sing in Calypso, little boy singing running around the place, I know this man. Puts up a picture and insinuated that I posted a a cropped photo of an NDC crowd. I like, Neil? Nah, man. What? I refresh. I refresh because I know sometimes, there's what you call the silly season. And you would find that people get very emotional and irrational and things like that. But then still you would think that people who are supposed to be a little smart would show that they're smart. Or at least give you the benefit of the doubt when you perceive that they're smart. And I see this man put a picture, two different pictures, From what I posted a picture sometime last night. And maybe after I posted a picture, another one came out that's similar, but shows a bigger portion of the crowd and suggested that I, Mikey Hutchinson, mad enough, crazy enough, unethical enough to crop a photo to misrepresent a crowd. Jesus! I'm like, how low are we willing to go for politics? Well, I doesn't respond to them thing. I doesn't respond to nothing. But this one I had to. And then I see Dwayne Thomas, somebody I know very well and interact with over the years as a photographer. Both individuals are known to Dwayne is the photographer for the NDC and so on. Even he understands the whole issue of photography and all of that. Trying to insinuate the same thing. I'm like, for politics, boy? For politics? Like how? So that listen, not many things does affect me. But that one take me off guard, boy. You understand? You understand? That one take me off guard. Because one, I don't expect Neil Ferguson, a man, he was right Calypso for, and his Calypsos win. You understand? For some of the people and the Calypsos win. Somebody I respect over the years. You understand? Because the man proved himself, he could write. But maybe he could write, but he can't think. Maybe you're smart, but you're playing stupid. You understand? Maybe you're smart, but you're playing stupid so that you put a particular narrative out there. Discredit a man, I work so hard to build my reputation, dog. So I don't care who you are. I respect you for all my life. But this morning you take me off guard, boss. Because you know better and I feel you do that deliberately. You discredit me for what? Lying to say what? To prove what? You understand? That don't make no sense, dog. I build my thing from scratch, come up. And I cannot sit down and watch people like you who's supposed to know better, try to destroy a man, hard work, dog. So tonight I want to say to you, brethren, I doesn't do them thing, but I have to do it. You understand? Shame on you, partner. Shame on you for trying to discredit me, lying on my name, dog. For thing I would never do. I would never crop a picture, then I would never do no. Why I would lie to people? One thing you could tell me, call me anything, you can't call me a liar, and you can't call me a thief. Call me any other thing. And Dwayne, trying to subtly discredit a man, and they want to laugh on the end. I don't play them games, Bridget. One thing, I don't play them games. I don't mix matters with my reputation. You understand? Because I run in a business, and I don't want my sponsors and them to get uncomfortable. I don't want nobody to take away things that I've worked so hard to build, Bridget. So even if we cool, I will not allow you to insinuate nothing against my reputation and expect me to laugh at the end of the day with all you. I don't do them kind of thing. I can't play no games like that. I don't play no games like that. You understand? So no, we're not cool. We're not cool. You understand? I will guard my reputation with my life. I will never, ever deliberately come here and try to mislead people. Never. You understand? Never. Any day I do that, God has my weakness. You could start taking away my blessings. I'll never do that. You understand? They were two different pictures taken at different times. When I posted the picture that I posted, the other one was not available. So you can't come after and say why Mikey didn't use that one instead, because that one was not there. And it was never a picture of comparison. There was never a comparison of crowd. Me don't compare crowd. You ever see me compare crowd? You understand? So don't try to diss me, program dog. You understand? Don't try to diss me, program dog. You hear me? So people could say Mikey mouth twist. You could say I ugly. I have nothing to say about that. You could say this, you could say that, you could say this, but I will not allow you guys to try to subtly discredit me deliberately and then expect me to laugh with all you. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. You understand? I ain't doing that. I'm not that kind of guy. I can't pretend. You understand? So fire for all you. And we move on. So, and people, I will tell you the same. There's only so much you should take from people. Let people talk. But when they cross a certain line, you gotta let them know they crossed the line. You understand? And don't let them laugh with you after. Let me that thing, I will talk. Nah. Because the effects of the damage they do to your reputation ain't getting wiped out easy. You understand? Then are your friend. You hear me? So, we're moving on. What's the next thing I have to tell all? Only the weather. So here's what we're doing. We are monitoring a weather system. Now that is drenching Trinidad and Tobago right now, a tropical wave. And this is something that the Met Office say here that they are also monitoring. So we will need to tell you about that because that wave is supposed to traverse Grenada tonight. Okay? So here's a look, and from the Met Office, we have the information here. So let me see if I can put it up. I don't know if it might be a little too fine for you to see it, right? So what I'll do is I would read that out for you. All right. So it says here as the axis, the red line that we just showed you earlier. Let me show you that again here. Right? Good. Of this approaching tropical wave. Gets closer to the island chain, cloudy conditions accompanied by thunderstorms and showery activities affected numerous spots throughout Grenada during the early afternoon. Now, moving west at 10 to 15 knots, the axis is expected to traverse Grenada tonight. As a result, cloudy conditions accompanied by occasional showers and a possible isolated thunderstorm are possible. Now, this latest satellite imagery reveals convection showers and the thunder showers when we say convection, which are being produced in the vicinity of Grenada. Now, the Met Office say that they will continue to monitor the weather and will provide updates as necessary. All right, so at least you have an idea as what we can expect tonight. You know, you could turn off the AC and listen to the rain falling on the roof or something like that. When the rain falls on the ground, that'll sound sweet too. Okay. What else that we have to tell you? I think that is just about it. I've exhausted my time. We have so many things, but these things are not time sensitive. So probably we could share that with you. See, Antonia take over me program tonight. Antonia, hey. So we're going to talk about her tomorrow. That too is not time sensitive. Family, we want to take a quick break and come back. For tonight, what we will have for you is the national report, and we will also have the weather. By the way, there is supposed to be a press conference by the Royal Grenada Police Force. I think that is to happen tomorrow, God's willing. The time I am not certain because I think that there's another activity that is supposed to happen during the course of the day. Let me see what time that press conference will be because this will be an interesting one as well. So they said it's going to be 10 a.m., but I'm not too sure about that. But we'll find out anyway. I'll just double check with that for you. They're saying, so tentatively I'll say 10 a.m., okay, for the RGPF press conference that's going to be taking place tomorrow. And there will be ASP Simon Douglas, second in charge at the Eastern Division. He will speak on the laws pertaining to the general election. And there's ASP Desmond Richards, and he is the head of the Community Relations Department, and he will provide some general updates. Okay, so you can look forward to that. Let us take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have for you the national report, and as well, we will have the weather for you. So stay right there. We will be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah, boy. Now, as I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah, man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based.
Web-based?
Yes. You access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone. Right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how are doing that and I can't find it?
Okay, watch. All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right? You can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
Right, so you click on those three dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy.
Well, thank you. Now I could help Auntie June because she was having the same problem too.
The Nawasa app, versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. So Auntie June won't always have to install update. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Well, that's a good thing.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Pathway Restorative Wellness Clinic exists to improve the lives of children, adults, and older clients with a range of diagnoses not limited to autism, stroke, arthritis, brain injuries, and depression, which hinder their ability to perform everyday tasks such as dressing, feeding, toileting, and grooming. Our licensed occupational therapist uses science, creativity, and compassion to design a client-specific care plan that restores and maintains skills required for daily living, work, and school. The Pathway Clinic is located on Morris Bishop Highway, but we extend services to schools and homes. Contact us at 472-422-7232.
Just as we are emerging from the global COVID-19 pandemic, fresh challenges lay on the horizon. And with a war in Europe inducing global inflationary pressures and global supply chain issues adding to a complex economic environment, this moment calls for experienced leadership and steady hands. Do not chance the future in these dangerous times. The new National Party has a team built to navigate tough times and to bring the nation to safer waters. Vote NNP. Safer Hands.
Collect, share, and win with Coca-Cola. Here's your chance to win one of 3 Sony PlayStation 5 consoles when you enjoy original Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola No Sugar. Collect specially marked labels and spell the word magic. Submit the labels in an envelope with your name, address, and contact information and drop in entry boxes provided at major supermarkets. 22 lucky winners can also win great weekly prizes including Samsung Smart TVs, Samsung mobile phones, Samsung tablets, and free Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, real magic. See press or online for more details. Terms and conditions apply.
Spice Mass is back! And Grenada Distillers Limited wants you to win big with its bottleneck promotion. With every purchase of pure white or special dark, you are automatically entered for a chance to win. Win tickets to Soca Mona. Win free costumes. Win bottles of Clack Scott Rum, Grenada's #1. Win cold hard cash and more. Simply write your name, address, and contact details at the back of this bottleneck and insert in the boxes at participating outlets and the Clack Scott sales van. Win big for Spice Mass with Clack Scott, Grenada's #1 rum.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call Superb Distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PTINR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Grenada's Prime Minister reiterates commitment to transparency in the electoral process. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Monday, June 20th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Prime Minister Dr. The Right Honorable Keith Mitchell has reiterated government's commitment to transparency in the electoral process with the presence of regional and international observer missions. Over the past few days, the Prime Minister held meetings with representatives of the election observer missions from the Caribbean Community CARICOM and the Organization of American States OAS. In separate meetings with the observers, the Prime Minister welcomed the teams and underscored the importance of transparency. He said, and I quote, "I am truly grateful that both CARICOM and the OAS accepted the invitation to observe the general elections. Government has consistently invited regional and international observers to monitor the electoral process. We are committed to the principles of good governance, particularly transparency and accountability. And as such, we believe it is important for the regional and international community to witness the electoral process firsthand. The system is not perfect, but we are proud of what we have been able to achieve, and we will continue to make the necessary adjustments to further improve the process," unquote. In addition to monitoring the electoral process on Monday and Thursday, the representatives of both observer teams will engage in several other meetings as part of their respective missions. The CARICOM Chief of Mission is John Jarvis, while the Chief of Mission for the OAS is Rosina Wiltshire. Members of the Royal Grenada Police Force exercised their civic duty at various polling stations across the island on Monday in special polling day ahead of the June 23rd general elections. The day is granted to ensure that officers are adequately deployed across the polling divisions when the rest of the electorate cast their ballots. More than 900 officers were scheduled to vote on Monday. Ballots will be counted when the general count is been done at the close of polls on Thursday, June 23rd. Continuing the news, work has begun at the site of the Molineux land slippage. The road has been closed since 2019, resulting in traffic being diverted through the Mount Morris community. The multi-million-dollar project has been undertaken by the St. Lucia-based firm Construction and Industrial Equipment Limited. On Monday, the GIs visited the site at Molineux with Avinash Dabade, CEI project head, and Aslam Sheikh, site manager. Avinash says currently CEI has projects ongoing in Antigua, Dominica, and St. Lucia, and the Molineux land slippage project is their first in Grenada.
For Molineux, this project government has intent to finance and do execute this project. Basically, this is a missing link before the West Corridor. And currently, the package what is awarded by the government to us is from the chain 0 to 630. And the work which is involved in this project is extensive work for the excavation, demolition work, the piling, then backfilling, and the pavement part. So initially we are planning to do all the cleaners, general cleaners, and after that we'll do the demolition. And we are using the community people here. Local employment has been done, and we carrying out the cleaning activity right now. And after this phase get complete, we are starting the piling activity. And once it get done, then you will see the retaining wall construction, and after that is the pavement work. So these are the basic phases.
He says with the project commencing in the 2022 Atlantic hurricane season, his team has already strategized how they will handle the project to minimize any further slippage once the excavation work commences.
We have to work in systematic manner. This is more technical project. So as per our expertise and everything, we are confident to do this project on time with the quality and safety.
You mentioned piling, and so where are you getting these specialized piles from, and how soon can we see them on island, or are they already on island?
No, this piling is a long lead item, and it is required to import from other countries. It's coming from the UK. And this pile material has been ordered, as this project we got the awarded in before 2 weeks. So we ordered the material, and most probably within next 2 months you will see the piling will be on the place.
The consulting firm, he says, has already erected indicators as to where the excavation should take place.
You see the caution tape which has been installed, like when you look at the structures, this is the survey marking has been done, and we are coming up from that portion. We are not going down further. So this is the extent of the project where we have put the caution tapes. The consultant is MS Beston. They have designed this project, and they are coming with the different kind of technology. It's called the geogrid and the slope stabilization. So where this new technology implement and hold ground firm, and they are using the piling technology to hold the strata and they're going up to the hard strata. So this as new technology will implement in such a way that you will get the fault line, it will encounter everything, and this all the challenges for the slope stabilization will be taken care.
CEI has been in the Caribbean for over 15 years, specialized in construction of bridges, roads, and handling of slippages. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
The Parliamentary Elections Office is making it easier for you to search the voters list. You can now search the voters list online. Type into your internet browser the website address peogrenada.org. Navigate to search voters list. Enter either name and surname or registration number to obtain your registration status. By clicking the select button, an elector can ascertain exactly which polling station they are registered in. A message from the Parliamentary Elections Office.
Welcome back. 1,645 students have secured placement in secondary schools following the release of the results of the 2022 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment. Permanent Secretary with responsibility for education, Kevin Andel, gives a breakdown of the figures in which 1,803 students wrote CPEA.
Registered was 1,803 candidates. 955 males, 848 females. Completing at least one component of the exam, we had 1,794 students doing that. 950 males and 844 females. Assigned to secondary schools was 1,645 students. 833 males, 812 females. Retain was 149 students. The highest attained score was 483 out of 500. The lowest attained score was 108.
Andel shares the percentages acquired in the different subjects in 2022, making comparisons with last year's scores.
The highest attained score, or the person who came first, got 483 points out of 500. The lowest, 108. The national mean, Grenada's national mean for 2022 in the CPEA exam was 68.59. While last year it was 69.69, which, as you see, is a 1.1 difference, very marginal. The external component of the exam, the best performance came in science, which had a 59.88 mean. There was a drop in language arts. Last year was 65.39%. This year was 46.92%. That is in the external component. Mathematics, however, had an increase, a significant increase. In 2021, we had 49.06%, and this year our mean is 53.88%. The ministry now is investigating in regards to language arts and mathematics to find out what factors may have led to the drop or to the increase. The internal component, the best performance was recorded in language arts. 83.56 was the mean. And mathematics, 81.70. I want to congratulate the students. They did well under the circumstances due to COVID-19 and all other circumstances they were faced with. I want to thank the teachers for the hard work and dedication towards this, and the parents who encourage and really groom and nurture their children so they can do this.
Students wrote the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment exams just over a month ago. Finally, in the news, health officials say the new polyclinic at Guave St. John will provide 24/7 health care service in keeping with the government's National Sustainable Development Goal. The facility was financed under the 11th EDF Budget Sector Support Reform Agreement for Primary Health Care, between the government of Grenada and the European Union. It seeks to strengthen the national primary healthcare program and upgrade healthcare facilities to be more resilient and smart. The polyclinic was officially opened last Friday.
This facility is also part of the ministry's priority to providing universal health coverage and universal access to health care. According to the World Health Organization, primary health care addresses the majority of healthcare needs of people throughout their lifetime. I would like to call on the staff who would be working in this new modern facility to focus primarily on your role in caring for individuals, families, and communities, and to treat them with respect, compassion, empathy, and kindness. For we can have the best and most modern facility. We can have spotless consultation rooms and sophisticated technology. But if we lack the human elements associated with healthcare, that gentle touch, that reassuring word, a smile, a comforting word, we are not delivering on the expectations of this community.
That was Chief Nursing Officer Nesta Edwards. The approximately $7 million funded project will offer improved access to integrated healthcare services, including maternal and child health, 24-hour emergency and response, chronic disease management, dentistry, among others. Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Hannah St. Paul, explained that going forward, healthcare will be made more accessible and equitable.
The impact of this grant financially from the European Union to support Grenada health sector is significant, as it is the building block of partnerships that would strengthen health service delivery in Grenada. Therefore, on behalf of the Ministry of Health, I express sincere gratitude to the European Union for this investment and the contribution to health system strengthening.
Clarice Modest Kerwin and Alvin Dabrio, candidates representing the St. Mark and St. John constituencies, are proud of the accomplishment. They are confident that the facility will improve access to quality health care.
24/7 has to be a watchword. It has to be a mantra that we have to keep. It has to be a promise. Because people are saying, well, we won't have to go to St. George's again. We love St. George's, don't get us wrong. But when you have an emergency, you don't want to go to St. George's, at least until you've stabilized. And this is what my expectation is for the people of the Western Corridor, for the people of St. Andrews, and for anyone who is in this area, that they will get the very best.
This facility didn't just happen so. This government recognized and appreciates the importance of the nation's healthcare and understands the needs of the people of the Western Corridor. In addition, technology is changing, and this facility is designed to accommodate and facilitate this changing technological environment.
That story just ended the national report for Monday, June 20th, recapping the top story. Grenada's Prime Minister reiterates commitment to transparency in the electoral process. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you very much, Rikisha. You go ahead with that beautiful smile. Blessings to you and the team at the GIS. Here now is a look at the weather. The weather is expected to be cloudy to overcast with some widely scattered to scattered, light to moderate showers and isolated thunder. Now the minimum temperature for tonight is expected to be about 25 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, gusting higher at time with showers. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And the weather for, well, of course, as the tropical wave traverse, we'll expect the conditions that I just mentioned. Taking a look at the weather for tomorrow, God's willing, cloudy to overcast and breezy conditions with some brief to scattered light to moderate showers and the isolated thunder improving during the afternoon. Maximum temperature 29.5 degrees Celsius and a minimum 25.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east, northeasterly to east, southeasterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. And that's it. We want to say welcome back to the folks who are currently on YouTube. We were kind of blocked from YouTube for 1 week because we reported on a story that involved students who were involved in a fight in Jamaica. According to YouTube, that's against their policy, and as such, they restricted access to the live feature from their platform for 1 week. We are back, and we're happy to have you back on YouTube, and we apologize for any inconveniences caused. However, we would like to let you know that once you do not see the program on YouTube, you can always log on to our Facebook page if you are a Facebook follower or user. If you're not a Facebook user, you can always find our program live on our website, mikeylive.com. You can go to, let me see the section, let me just verify the section. I think it says something like live stream. So once you're on the website, Mikey, MIKEYLIVE.com, you go to live stream. Once there, you will see 3 links. You can go to Facebook stream, you can go to the live TV stream. Once you click live TV, then you will notice the stream is happening there as well. It's always there live, okay? All right, what else? Oh, we would like to say hello to the folks who are currently on Facebook. We have Michelle, more than one Michelle's, Preston, Praise and Worship, Delia, Adela, Zaka, Claire, Ventress. Hey Claire, I want to say thank you for standing up for me. Rolanda and all the others, going out there and say, hey, take all the time with Mikey. I really appreciate you guys standing up, all right? Claudette, Javar, hello to you as well, Javar. Andrea, how are you, Andrea? Blessings to you as well. Eunice, hello. Wendy Ann, hello to you. Sylvia, Thaddeus, who else is with us? Shum Wagwan, hello to you as well. Okay, and Velma and everyone else, you know what? Again, every time I say I appreciate you guys, I want you to know that I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Claire and the others, I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, okay? I really, 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 really appreciate you. Liz and the others, my appreciation to you, to Kieran, to Shirin. You will hear me and them. You see Shirin? She watching politics. I will hear about me and her tomorrow. She's supposed to be here keeping time. All right, Mary, Rolanda, blessings to you too. Yeah, and Shirin's supposed to be here. All right, she and Suzette, they go and they watching politics and they leave me. Look at the time, eh? We're over by 25 minutes. By 25 minutes, we're over by tonight because they choose to neglect their. Hey, look at Kirin, another running me more than Kirin. Kirin, where's Shirin? Eh? Kirin, where's Shirin? Shirin and Suzette. Eh? You understand? They leave us in the dark tonight. Eh? They go and they watch, they're watching their business and they say no, they go watch Mikey Live after. Okay. Monkey say cool breeze. Monkey say cool breeze. Somebody say tell him I call in the name. You understand? They know they have their responsibilities on the program and they choose to neglect it. All right. Okay. Angel, blessings to you. And guys, see you guys tomorrow, all right? I'm looking forward to it, okay? Let's go! In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No, y'all take care again. Wait, hold on. Somebody said something. Yes, I am Java. Good night, Mikey. Your Thaddeus was responding to Java. Okay. All right, guys, so Hello, take care. All right, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, and don't let nobody shake all you. You hear me? Don't let nobody shake all you. And if anybody interfere, let me know. Take care.